Hello, hello, hello.
The following video may be disturbing to some people. Well, what's a MFJ model MFJ-986 and a pile of parts build? Well, let's just say I alleviated the 986 of bits and pieces that, well, the tuner didn't work. It was completely, utterly unusable regards to tuning an antenna. And I couldn't use it. I wanted an antenna tuner that had an interferometer. And for whatever reason, the 986 just would not work. Would not work, would not tune, wouldn't do nothing. And I've got a couple of people that actually tried this tuner, and they verified that the 986 also would not work. This tuner had a bad life. It burned up quite a bit, actually. Putting too much power through it. Yeah, so the tuner did not work. Like I said, I had two people that tried the tuner, and it was toast. I think that somebody ran too much power through it and burned it up. And well, this is just bits and pieces of the tuner. I'm going to donate the ballon to my buddy Dave. I know he likes the ballon, so he can have this thing, do whatever he wants with it, as well as the two power studs that'll go with it. The switch I'm probably going to keep, the connectors I'm going to keep, but the switch, I might put the antenna switch back in it, but we'll see. But in any case, this is the 986. Well, it's not a 986 now, I'm sure. But turn on some light here. Alrighty. So basically, what I had done years ago, back in 2004, you may have seen it, was a ultra simple antenna tuner. Something I built like back in 2004, and it's a schematic I put up on one of my websites that, yes, is still online. And basically, how I had it built is that I had the inductor isolated from ground and had it shunted through a capacitor to ground, as you can see. And well, for this one, where the 986 uses one of them I call dual capacitors, what I had to do with it to get it to tune properly, I added this side is down here on this side here, and I had to put another capacitor to ground over there, both sides of the coil, and now I can get it to tune no problem. So right now I've got the 986. Yes, you notice the selector switch is removed, but I've got it on 14220-223 there now, and as you can tell, well, I can't tell, but I'm on an 80 meter dipole outside, and well, this is the SWR reading that I get. Victor Ocean 1, Mike Delta Sierra. Victor Ocean 1, Mike Delta Sierra. Testing 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. And as you can tell, I guess about a 1.1. But I'm sure you're wondering what the hell about the SWR and power. Let's see what she looks like on the inside. Well, here's a 986 after she's been gutted, alleviated of all of her parts that I didn't want anymore, including the two ceramic studs, the ballon, the switch that was there, the connector, and one for a dummy load. All that's been removed. So basically, as you can see, you got your dual gain capacitor here, you have your roller inductor here, and so basically what I got done is I got the antenna terminal here, comes into one side of the inductor right here. I've also modified this inductor so it's no longer grounded to chassis anymore. Right now it's isolated. There's two ways you got to do it two different ways to isolate your coil. One, you got your connection here to your roller inside. It's here. Normally this copper contact goes from here down to this corner down here, and it grounds out your roller inside your coil. And not only did it have that ground, there was also another ground down here. I've got it cut clear, but that one there also done the shaft here and grounded it to the chassis in the front. So it actually grounded here as well as back here. So the roller inductor was 100% grounded, but now she's actually isolated from ground by changing the copper tab to move up here. Just do a regular bolt, nothing, that's it. So basically, antenna comes in to this part of the coil, to the top. Then you got the output is in on the actual roller, which just goes here to your SWR bridge. Then I've got one side of the coil shunted to ground from one end of the coil to the top capacitor, and then I've got the bottom capacitor. I've got that going to the output, to the SWR port. Well, out port, whatever you want to call it, antenna port, radio port, whatever, goes to here. I've got the capacitor grounded to chassis. We've got a tab there, and it's come down here to this tab here, and it's grounded underneath. So this actually works backwards than the way it did. The capacitor is grounded, and the coil is isolated from ground, and everything still works as it did before. Works perfect. Anyways, thought I'd show you that. Now I'm going to make a few contacts on 40 meters. Anyway guys, hope you liked the video. If there's more you want to know about the mods I did to the 986, let me know. Because this thing works a hell of a lot better than its original configuration. Anyway guys, 7 tree, and happy DXing.